out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on second down is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch something.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So now back out come the Rams on offense. A second preseason game for them. They defeated the Raiders, who we'll actually see in the Monday night opener. But no Goff, no Gurley yet. Will we see them in the preseason?
That's been the big question, not just around the West Coast, but throughout the league. Will those guys play it all in the preseason? Because...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks from 21 yards away. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. Watch out.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Dalton hovering near the goal line. And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about Hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Now you three. Now you three.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Goff now to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions. Now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver. No matter what the pressure, waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes it.
Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, CD, in a couple of weeks we can make our Super Bowl predictions, but for right now, I want to get your AFC Division Champion predictions. Who do you have?
All right, let's start in the AFC East. It's New England. Do we need to say any more?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a challenger behind them in that division right now.
That tends to cover it. Miami believes it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Goff on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Goff now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Super 66.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
Well, right now, Charles, we sit in the thick of preseason, and, of course, that means we're in the thick of fantasy football draft season. So, the top 5. It's good to have David Johnson back, Le'Veon Bell, of course, Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Brown, all studs. Who would you take number 1 in a fantasy draft?
Oh, that's a tough one, but I would look at Todd Gurley and David Johnson as my top 2 picks. Johnson missed all of that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Here we go. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
76, 76.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. That is caught at the 7. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. On 1st and goal, Gurley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. Well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. 4 down.
Now it's gone. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Goff now looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. To the air again. Gone. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Vontaze Burfict in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, hey, we got to get in the AFC Week 1 talk. We talked about the NFC and what to look forward to on their schedule, but there's some great AFC games as well.
And many people believe the AFC West is as good a division as there is in the NFL. How about this for an opener? The Kansas City Chiefs headed to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Patrick Mahomes, the new quarterback for KC, has to deal with the pass rush of Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. of the Los Angeles Chargers. And a second one that catches my eye is Houston at New England. The Texans always trying to measure themselves against the Patriots. Now they get back Deshaun Watson, they get back J.J. Watt and Whitney Merciless, and they take on the defending AFC champs in Foxborough.
And one crossover game that's pretty interesting. How about Jacksonville against the Giants?
What I like about that one is you have a Jacksonville team that came so close to getting to the Super Bowl last year, but they and the Giants have a similar philosophy about how to play the game. They're going to be physical. They want to run the football. So Leonard Fournette for Jacksonville and the rookie for the Giants, Saquon Barkley, they could both get a lot of carries in that game. And last but not least on that one, how about Pittsburgh at Cleveland? People don't think about that game very much, but this has been the summer of the Cleveland Browns in preseason. Will Baker Mayfield actually hit the field? And can Cleveland start a new era with a big win over Pittsburgh?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better than that.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 20. Seven.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Goff. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. Back now in Cincinnati. Final play. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
4 down. Check.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. From midfield here, Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
We're good.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. 3 down.
again here on first down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Four down. Alert. He's checking. Hey. 26.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Samson Ebukam in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Whip. Watch the whip. 58 to the mic.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
4 down. Check. Go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Go on the ball! On the ball!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Second down, Dalton. On the move to his left. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Samson Abukum getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
57, you got 59 over there.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard line.